Welcome back to Highway 1 RC. Yes, your host, Chris Vila. Alright, check it out, you guys. You know, we've been in this no prep thing for a minute now, and you know, what's exploding on the scene right now are these Jake's Performance wheelie bars, man. I mean, every time I go somewhere, I'm seeing these wheelie bars. You know, so I found out Jake's Performance Hobbies is right here, our way in Roanoke Park. So, you know, we're jumping in the car, and come on, man, let's go see what's going on up at Jake's Performance Hobbies. Let's go. All right, here at Jake's Performance Hobbies, and this is Jake himself. Man, Jake, tell us about your hobby shop.
I've been here for 30 years, Roanoke Park, California, United States of America, doing all kinds of radio control, cars, boats, planes. Lately big into the drag stuff, crawlers, you name it, we do it all. See some folks leaving. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Customers, man, is a beautiful thing. Yes, you guys push the bar in every aspect of RC, and right now it is drag racing. I mean, what is drag racing up here in Roanoke Park like?
Not so much in Roanoke Park exactly. We go to the next town up, Santa Rosa. There's a 707 crew and the guys that do the 707 NPRC. We support those guys from day one. We ship stuff all across the country, supporting questions and answers and product, and you name it, to everybody out there that wants help. And it's a huge part of the shop. We make our own chassis, make our own wheelie bars, and just have a blast, have a good time doing it. We live and breathe it.
Not only do they build and sell, they test and tune. And is there anything else you guys do here at Jake's Performance?
Like I say, airplanes, quads, boats, rock crawlers, off-road, bashers, anything RC. Pretty much enjoy it all.
Oh, this is awesome. You know what? Let's step inside and see his establishment. Thank you very much, Jake, for everything right here, man.
Thank you very much for coming up. Really appreciate having you. Thank you.
All right. It's Highway 1 RC. And yes, we're in Roanoke Park, California, stepping into Jake's Performance Hobbies. If you've been in the drag scene in the last month, these guys are making wheelie bars that are on every scene, every set, and every track, hitting and working, you know. But this is an actual functional hobby shop. So let's check this place out.
Because I bought a roller from you guys, and it had the right pin.
Yep.
And then
if it was a bandit roller, it would have the right one.
Right. It had the right.
For all your hobby needs, nitro gas, paint,
I have this one.
Yeah, no, we got axles and everything else that you can.
airplanes, boats, crawlers, bashers. We have your light systems right here.
Either the new
Yeah, racing, axials, pro line, and don't forget to check Lit LED on Instagram and Facebook. Personally came up here to check out Panther slick tires, as well as their drag wheelie bars and wheelie products. But as you can see, everything's here stocked. Props for your airplane, adapters for your props and your engines, wood, hard plastics. Thinking about getting me one of these foam jet planes, but you know, I've recently got into drag racing and having tons of fun, which led me here to Roanoke Park. Oh, there you go. Some balsa wood and basswood. Controllers, servos, motors. Yes, complete. Ooh, new products in stock. New Outcasts. The new Axial. Look at that. The Gladiator JT. In stock right now. And this is a full functional hobby shop. Repairs are made, tunes are made. What's going on over here, my man?
We are tuning a customer's drag car, doing some suspension stuff, electronic stuff, kind of just giving them a good platform to start on. Currently threading the shock tower to accept the, how some guys like to run them with their shocks leaned all the way into that point. Just tap in these top ones so you don't have to nut and bolt it through the body mount that mounts on the back. We basically just tap it all the way through the aluminum and into this. You just use a long bolt and thread it all the way through.
And what platform is this?
This is Jake's Performance chassis, so we do our own, or the owner designed and we built this chassis here. It's based on Slash, so you can take a Slash 2-wheel drive or Bandit 2-wheel drive, rip it apart and bolt all the parts you get off that onto here. Runs a 10-inch JPH wheelie bar, again designed here in-house. This guy does have a STRC aluminum wheelie bar mount and then just some Hobby Wing electronics. Nothing super fancy, but it is a good solid platform to build off of. Just getting a little tune here at Jake's Performance Hobbies.
That's awesome. And obviously, you know, I came up here for the wheelie bars, but to know that you guys are making your own frames, the drag scene here in Rohnert Park must be something to see.
It is. We usually have 40 or so guys meeting up racing, and it's just, we've been doing it. I've personally been into it for coming on 4 years. I actually watched Jake build his first car, which is actually back here, I think.
Ooh, the original. Look at this. We have
He's used this for building a couple of parts off of. So initially when everything got started, you know, this was what we would run here locally. This is what you would see a car built and based off of. You still see some cars built and based off of this today, but 4 years ago, this was what was it. This is what was hot. This is what started it. And I watched him build this, and once he threw the Camaro body, which was a Parma Camaro body on it, it was kind of what got me ignited in it, was seeing the owner build that.
But look at the progression right here in Northern California.
4 years ago, and the plate you guys are seeing here, this was a custom piece we had made for the stock chassis that allowed you to move your battery up top here, so you could slide it forward and back. So you'd have this is just a 3-cell, but you'd be able to take your battery from here and move it all the way forward and all the way back. This was, again, 2.5 years ago. He had designed that up and had that cut in house, and there were only probably 60 to 100 of those out in the world that we had made.
Wow.
But yeah, from one end of the spectrum to the other.
Yeah. And what do you think about the DR10 coming on the scene and just...
DR10 was the best thing that Associated could have brought out. I met with John Schultz a few times, and he's been into it, and that's one of the big reasons Associated came out with that, was because of that gentleman. And they hit the nail on the head with it, having a ready to run and a kit platform. They couldn't have done a better job. They are fast cars. You can build them to be just as competitive as a car like this, without a doubt.
Once again, shout out to John Schultz, because he saw what the people wanted, and that's the greatest thing. Not only are we consumers, this is a community, and he saw that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
one to say, give enough time and energy on any setup, whether you're a mid-motor, low C, Associated, whatever you got, give enough time and energy, you can make anything fast. And those Associated cars are easy to make fast.
That's awesome. And you know what? I saw you have some of your cars here, man. Do you mind talking about them?
Not at all.
No, take your time. What's your name so they know who they're talking to today?
My name's Hunter.
Hunter
Stewart.
And Hunter's been in the drag scene, like he said, since the very beginning. And
Pretty much.
And you could tell the passion is up here in Northern California, because starting with the lower center of gravity Traxxas, and I mean, look at this, their own frames, and they test and tune here. They repair everything, boats, bashers.
Do as much as we can here.
Let's move to the other tape.